Hey guys, what's up? Caleb Downing here, and today we have a couple new optics from Osight. Now, quick spoiler alert, not spoiler alert, video alert. These were sent to me to review, to make videos about and do stuff with. I think I have pretty much all the different models of Osight optics out there, so it'd be interesting. It'd be a quick little overview, I will say that, and I have not had the opportunity yet to actually shoot these exact models yet. So this is not so much a review as a exposure for the product, as a way to tell you that these are new optics on the market. They're out, they're ready to go, okay? So take these things with a grain of salt if you have to, because they're given to me for free. However, I will say this, on my personal carry gun, the one that I actually carry, 365 XL, I carry an Osight SE. I've mixed it up between the SE and I forget the nomenclature of the other ones, but the rechargeable ones. I mix it up, but I do trust Osight because of my experience with them, not because of specs and data and other people's things. I use them because they work for me. So again, take what I say with a grain of salt if you want to, but let's talk about these two new models real quick. I'm just gonna give you the highlights and let you get on with your day. So let's get into this real quick. All right, so we have a new SE model. I'm gonna really try to make sure I say these things right. An AMRS SE footprint with a 6 MOA dot that is red. They do have some other optics out there that have green dots. I don't think they have anything else besides green and red. They might have yellow, I'm not sure. But this is a red dot, and it's a 6 MOA dot, which for many people is preferred for pistols. They like that larger dot for a pistol and a smaller dot for a rifle. Make sure I say those right. The major specs on it real quick is it's a 1 meter drop rating, IPX7 waterproofness, and it has a 63,000 hour battery life with motion sensing. All right, so it does use a battery tray on the side. You do get some extra battery tray screws, which are very handy. I have not had the problem with Osight, but I have had the problem with other optics manufacturers out there where that screw busts or works its way out and falls out, and then you don't have a spare, so your optic's dead, basically. Thankfully, you have some replacements with these. It's nice, not oversight, a nice forward-looking thing by Osight. And that's one thing I will say. I'll say it now, and I'll try not to say it later. The attention to detail that I see with Osight, it's on par with something above their pay grade, their pay bracket, price bracket, whatever you want to call it. The quality of what you get, and again, the attention to detail, the spec sheet that you get, giving you your torque spec, all those little intricacies like the extra screws, all that stuff, their screw pack, right, is bar none the best thing that I've ever seen a company give you. I say this in every single one of their videos, I think, and they don't tell me to say this. It points to attention to detail. No more stupid little baggies that you're going to lose your stuff in. You get little cases that are marked that tell you what screws go in here and the little foam inserts so they're not banging around. These are awesome. This attention to detail is one of the things that won me over. All right, so that's the new SE 6 MOA red dot. The new XE AMRS, right? This is like all the optics. Both of these optics, I should say, are enclosed optics, enclosed emitter optics, right? The XE AMRS is a closed emitter optic, yes, on an RMR footprint, so the larger footprint. However, it features a 2 MOA with just the dot or the big circle around it, and a 6 MOA with the big circle around it. So you have, what is this, 5 different optic reticle settings, 2 MOA, 6 MOA, and 32 MOA circle, and all the combinations of those. This optic, especially since it's enclosed, I think is going to be a very, very, very high contender. That is not proper English, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. This is going to be a big competition for other people out there, or other companies out there making stuff, because if you buy this optic, you basically, and it's enclosed, you basically can run it on a rifle, a pistol, a shotgun, in most of all common configurations. So they really, really did well. They offer this, where it's not an option, it comes with it. You have this integrated rear sight on the back here with the push of a button, they pop up, or if you don't want it, you can push it down and it clicks in place. Tell me if you think that's gimmicky or not. I don't know. I think it's just wasted space on the inside. Maybe they could have boosted the battery, but you know, this is not a rechargeable version, so the battery is just in the side anyway. I don't know. I feel like they could have done something better with that real estate back there, but it is what it is. Maybe they just had extra space and didn't know what to do with it. It's interesting. Let me know what you think about integrated rear sights that are Like you can click them down and click them up. I don't know. It's interesting. It's unique. I don't know of any other company that does it. Somebody probably does. Tell me if they do. This optic has a larger, well, it uses a different battery, it uses a larger battery, but it runs up to 105,000 hours. I'm assuming that's on the shake awake mode with the 2 MOA dot. And if you use the 6 MOA dot with the 32 MOA circle around it, so that's going to be the most power draw, then you're only dipping down to 61,000 hours. Still a lot of hours, guys. They don't skimp on that. I originally, back in the day when I started doing stuff with Olight, I was actually drawing out the power of the batteries and timing it. It would almost be impossible to really do that with these. Yeah. The way that would work, I don't know. You'd have to write down dates and stuff on batteries, just leave it constantly on. It's how I should do it, but that would be a very long process. 105,000 hours. It's a decent amount of time. It's longer than a day for those of you out there that you know might be concerned about that. But these are the new optics that they have coming out. The XE model, this larger model, did come with a cover, which tells me that this is a good option, or at least they're foreseeing this as a good option for rifles and shotguns, because you're probably not going to be carrying or putting a cover on a pistol optic because it's probably going to be in a holster or in a bag or something like that. Whereas rifle optics, those do get put in bags more often, carried around. If it's a hunting thing, having a bump cover like this, a nice rubbery cover, it would be a decent thing to have. So anyway, that's an overview of these optics. Nothing extremely outstanding except for the new XE AMRS model because it has all the reticles. The only thing they could possibly do different, I think, is mix in a green or a green dot with the red dot. So mix and match both of them in the same optic. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know how that would work. I wouldn't even want to do that. Well, I take that back. It would be very interesting. Osight, you should do this. It'd be very interesting if they beefed one of these up. If they stepped it up from RMR and RMSC footprint optics to some kind of an actual rifle optic footprint. I'm forgetting what the footprint would be for like the aim point optic kind of thing. And give it 2 reticles, one green, one red. Specifically in my mind, I'm thinking for 300 blackout. Sighting stuff in. Subsonic, supersonic, you got 2 different optics, or 2 different reticles, green and red for supers and subs. That would be interesting. Y'all should do that. That's the only other thing I can imagine them ever doing, as far as giving you more options on the optic setup, the reticle setup. That's it, guys. I'm going to quit droning on. If you want to go check these things out, I believe they are released. I think there's a sale going on. I should have some affiliate links down below if you want to go check them out. It's no harm, no foul if you don't want to. Go find it from somebody else. If it's an affiliate link, I get a kickback. That's not how I pay bills around here. I really just genuinely appreciate being able to work with Osight to show you these things because I end up using them, right? Whether you guys buy them and use them or not, I end up using these things. So that's enough of that. Again, we have no shooting on this content or on this video because I haven't been able to shoot them yet. So we're going to wrap that up. Let me know what you guys think about Osight overall, about these new optic offerings that they have, right? The RMSC XE or SE, sorry, and 6 MOA dot, and the RMR footprint style, the XE AMRS with all the reticles. All right, let me know what y'all think about that down below. Y'all be good to be safe. Appreciate you, and hopefully we'll catch you next time. See you.